New Jersey politics now. The state Supreme Court today rejecting Governor Christie's plan to abolish the state's independent affordable housing agency. The governor had sought to move its functions into his administration, giving those powers to a political appointee. Christie, the court ruled, overstepped his power with the move. Christie has long opposed the housing agency and has pushed to weaken New Jersey's strict affordable housing rules. The governor, as new polls today showed, remains solidly out front to win re-election, though that same poll also showed his influence and support not exactly boosting the numbers for Republican candidates for the state assembly and the state senate. And first of all, I'm curious your take on today's decision by the state Supreme Court.
I'm very pleased by the decision, and I think that what the governor, the lesson that he needs to learn is that you can't just take an agency like that. First of all, he tried to borrow money from the trust fund for COA, and in order to balance his budget, and then he's been trying for a long time to get just do away with it and appoint someone from his cabinet to run it. And we want transparency. We need transparency when it comes to that. And if he had won that, it would have meant bye-bye. You open the door to his office, close the door, nobody knows what's going on. And people need that. They need fair housing, and they deserve to have it. Now, granted, I must admit that there needs to be some work done, an overhaul, to make things run more smoothly, perhaps a little bit of, personnel changes. But it is a bipartisan agency, and we want to keep it that way. It's fair, and it's there. It just needs work, but by no means should it be under his thumb. So I'm very pleased about it. I want
to talk about the governor overall, but I want to get to another issue first, and that is same-sex marriage, the issue moving among the fastest across the country and faster than really a lot of other issues in recent political memory. Jersey, one of 4 states the proponents of same-sex marriage now say they're eyeing as their next focal points. But Christie hasn't backed down from his opposition to it. He publicly blasted the Supreme Court for the recent rulings on the Prop 8 case in California and the court's overturn of the Defense of Marriage Act. This despite polls that show strong support for it in the state, 60%, according to the latest Q poll. And Tony, I'm curious, why do you think this governor manages to remain personally popular even as he advocates policies that aren't popular among voters?
I don't know, maybe it's his sense of humor. I really don't know. I mean, I'm serious.
His personality.
His personality, he's, kind of a joysy guy when it comes to projecting that type of, rock'em sock'em. I tell you like it is, and people like that about him.
He's a fiscal conservative who's exercising the extraordinary powers that the governor of New Jersey has. The governor of New Jersey is the most powerful state executive in the United States. That's the way New Jersey government is structured. And he's been using those powers as a fiscal conservative. He's pro-taxpayer, and that's why he's doing so well. The people in New Jersey, while they will poll on this issue, they're not going to vote for the governor based on this issue.
7th highest unemployment rate in the country?
But from the point of view of what he's doing for the taxpayer, and he's been bringing New Jersey back with respect to jobs too.
All right, up next, a controversial bill to restrict abortions in Texas, closer to becoming law. But this story isn't just about Texas. Coast-to-coast efforts are underway to restrict access to abortions. We're going to get into that next.